Hey, Dad.
Johnny, can you help me with this iPhone?
Oh, Dad, just go to UB.
UB, Hamilton's only dedicated Apple authorised reseller and service provider for all your Apple needs, including iPads, iPhones, portables and desktops. Come talk to the experts at UB, Te Awa at the base. To keep up to date with the latest news and announcements, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter at UBNZ, or head into stores so we can help you be the best you can be.
This show is proudly brought to you by the #Me Network. And now, #RadioNZ.
/./././././.com.
Welcome to #Radio. I'm Fred McAwesome.
And I'm V8 Matty.
And we are brought to you by UB. You can check them out online at UBNZ on Twitter or on Facebook. Search up UB New Zealand.
That's the one.
Yeah. And on this week's Uncultured Roundup of social media, web tech and gaming, there's some new Twitter stuff to look forward to very soon.
Yeah, social media shake-up.
YouTube's finally done something about their music subscription.
Nice.
And return again of App of the Week.
Yeah, it's nice to have an App of the Week.
Yeah. So let's kick things off with an explanation of where Carice McAwesome is again.
I know, right? We got her back last week.
Yes.
We thought we had her hooked, but no, she's run away.
Yeah. See, I left the country and she got used to having me not around, and I think she's just done a runner.
Yeah.
She liked life without me.
Come back soon, Carice. We miss you.
But yeah, as we said at the top of the hour, some Twitter stuff to talk about. But firstly, I want to lead into this week's show with an attempt to break the internet.
An attempt to break the internet?
Yes.
So who's breaking the internet?
Now, I didn't think the day would ever come that I would be talking about this woman on #Radio. But Kim Kardashian has been all over the interwebs this week.
The Dashmeister.
Yeah. Now, usually if I do talk about Kim Kardashian, I don't really have too much positive to say about her.
No.
Her show's The Drizzling Poos and...
The Drizzling Poos.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That would be a good show name for it, really. That's probably what they should have called it.
And anything else that's ever been online about her hasn't exactly been positive. But I don't have a bad thing to say about her this week.
No, she's come back with a vengeance and got her gears off.
Yeah, so this week she was the cover of Paper magazine, a magazine I've never heard of.
Yeah, Paper Mag.
Yeah.
And she's looking quite splendid.
Yeah.
Oiled up and...
So Wednesday...
Good to go, I suppose.
Wednesday this week, Paper magazine put online that she was going to be on the cover of their new magazine, and they showed just a couple of photos, and it was one with a wine glass balancing on her rump.
Yes.
And the next one was just her bare ass, her standing there with a well-lubricated ass.
And some side boob.
Yeah, and some side boob, yeah. But then on Thursday, they decided they were going to put some more photos up, and they were lovely.
Yes. She's turned around facing the crowd.
Yes.
Say no more.
Say no more. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, and with the headline, they're going to attempt to break the internet with Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, well, it's worth a try.
Yeah.
Worth a crack in this case. Kim Kardashian, I'm already over her, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's, there's all these celebrities moaning and groaning about having their nudie pictures shown, and then
Kim just goes, you know what?
Out she comes.
Yeah. And I'd imagine, lots of teenage boys also did that earlier this week.
Yes. The Fappening. Fappening 2.
Yeah.
The sequel.
Although this was consensual fappening.
Yes, this was.
But yeah, Twitter,
yes. Let's move on to more civilised things.
Yes. Social media stuff. Twitter, this week they held their first ever Analyst Day.
An analyst day.
And I'm not 100% sure what an analyst day is, but from what I understand, Twitter hasn't been doing that well since they've gone public.
No. So I think there's some concerned money people going, oi, what are you doing? What's the plan?
Yeah. Because what did you threw out a number earlier? It was 300 and something million?
Yeah, I think the numbers they've been talking about online was that the engaged users has kind of stalled at 300 million.
Yeah.
And it's been sitting around that mark for a long time. And they've come out with a plan to try and hit 1 billion users.
1 billion?
Yeah. Now they've been trying to back up their 300 million as far as talking to their shareholders and stuff.
Yeah.
By saying that those are the ones who are logged in via the Twitter, official Twitter.
Yeah, the app.
Yeah, so they're saying obviously there's squillions more people that are using Twitter via other apps, third party ones, and plenty of people that aren't logged in but are still viewing it.
Surely they'd be able to read the numbers of people who are using a third party app though, because it'll be pinging information from their service.
Yeah, I think it's hard for them to measure when it comes to actual users logged in via Twitter.
I imagine there'd be a few million people who are part-time users that have accounts and just sort of randomly spit a tweet out.
Yeah.
I mean, I was one of those for well over a year before I became engaged in Twitter.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, you don't really even have to be logged in, do you? You can just browse through Twitter.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of people that are doing that.
Yeah.
Which kind of skews their stats a bit. And I think if you manage to find a way of counting everyone that's actually using Twitter, and they add some new features, which is what they've announced, then they're going to definitely get the numbers up.
Yeah. So some of the new announcements are interesting. Instant timeline to help people who are just signing up.
I kind of like the idea of the instant timeline, because when you first start out on Twitter and it gives you some suggested people to follow, and you've got to pick some celebrities and pick some businesses and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It can be a bit of a downer.
Yeah.
You kind of lose your enthusiasm when you're starting out.
Yeah, see, I reckon following celebrities is probably the worst way to start out on Twitter.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, I've always suggested to people when they start out on Twitter, like, just do a search for New Zealanders, just average New Zealanders.
Yeah, well, I mean, besides yourself, Fid, I don't follow many celebrities at all.
Yeah. Besides me.
Yeah.
With my 1,000 followers.
1,000 followers.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't follow a hell of a lot as well. A few Kiwi celebrities.
Yep, same.
But the Kiwi celebrities are, well, let's be honest, there's no such thing as a Kiwi celebrity, besides myself.
Besides you and Lord.
Yes. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, she's probably a legit celebrity now. But the average Kiwi celeb is just an average Kiwi Twitter user, generally.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Except that they think that their opinions count.
Well, some do.
Some do.
Yeah.
We won't go there. But I think having an instant timeline where it's just going to automatically follow a whole lot of accounts for you, so you've got a timeline happening.
Yeah. It'd be good if it's relevant to your location as well. Like if you are signing up in New Zealand, it goes, okay, here's some prominent New Zealand tweeters. Yeah,
well, they haven't actually given us any details about that yet. But I mean, if you could maybe do a couple of check boxes and say, I'm interested in this, this, and this, and this is my location.
Yeah.
And it gave you the top or the most prevalent tweeters of that type.
Yeah.
Automatic timeline, boom.
Yeah.
It would certainly help you get engaged from the start, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, I didn't get engaged in Twitter until I started searching up people who had common interests. Yeah. It took a while to sort of build up that base of people that you want to actually see tweets from. I've always been a big believer that, Twitter is more about who you follow than what you do on there. Yeah. So if you're going to get engaged in Twitter, you have to follow people real people that are actually interesting people and have common interests and stuff. Yeah, and hashtag Radio NZ. And hashtag Radio NZ should be your first follow. Absolutely. So that is one of them. They're also going to be working on changing their messaging system. Okay. Yeah. No real word on what they're going to be doing with that, but they're saying you're going to be able to share tweets inside Twitter now. They were trying to catch up to like Facebook.
Share tweets inside Twitter. What does that mean?
You can't like share a tweet as a message. You can share a tweet as a tweet.
You retweet it.
Yeah, or you can share a tweet. Like it'll just share a link to that tweet.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
You can't currently do that with Messenger, so
Okay.
yeah. So apparently they're going to try and catch up to the likes of Facebook and stuff who've just got a million different options with their messaging service.
Yeah, and Vine and stuff like that.
Yes.
A bit more into it. There was also talk about upgrading what you can do with the DMs.
Yeah, well, that's what I was talking about, yeah.
So that's what
Yeah.
you mean? Okay.
Yeah. But with the video side of things, that was actually another big one, was you're going to be able to shoot, edit, and share videos via the Twitter app. The same as what you can do with photos.
Yeah.
So they're saying it's not Vine, which they already own. It is going to be just being able to share a quick video as a tweet.
Nice.
Yeah. We can already do it with photos and stuff, and there's other apps that you can use to share
do that
videos.
already, but yeah, if it's all built in there, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. Breaking news is another thing they want to make a bit more of a thing that Twitter controls. They've been experimenting for the last year or so with Event Parrot.
Okay.
So where all you had to do was follow Event Parrot, and they'd DM you with breaking news stories and stuff like that.
Oh, they DM it to you.
Yeah, but I think what they're planning on doing this time around is sort of have it like when you open your Twitter app, if there's some big news happening, it'll be at the top of your Twitter feed.
Yep.
So
it'll just prioritise it to be at the top of your feed.
And yeah, so that'd be, I think Twitter being more active with sharing the news themselves is a good thing, because I mean last year they reckon most news broke via Twitter than anywhere else in the world, so any other application.
Absolutely, and that's one of the main things I like about Twitter, is that you do hear about, global events well before it's picked up by the TV or the radio.
I mean, the Boston bombing last year, that was fascinating to watch via Twitter. Like, we were getting reports on Twitter before it was hitting TV.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's people there
Yeah.
that are tweeting it as it's happening. You've got every Twitter user is potentially a journalist,
Freelance journalist.
who's going to break something live.
Yeah.
So it's really good.
Yeah, and they've said that they're not pursuing music anymore.
They're going to give up on the music side of it.
Yeah, they attempted last year to do music, Twitter music, that has flopped, and they're just not going to pursue it. That's it.
Oh well, I don't think anyone's going to miss the music side of it. There's so many music services around.
Oh, there's heaps.
And it's so highly competitive, It's why take a good thing and throw music into it just because
Yeah.
it seems pointless to me.
Yeah. But while we're on the subject of music, YouTube have joined the party.
YouTube,
Yeah, the Google
machine.
Yeah. So Google have already got music within Google Play. 30 odd million different artists are available on Google Play. They've of course got the massive library of music videos on YouTube.
Yep.
And so they've obviously decided, you know what, we've got this massive library, we're going to monetize it.
What's it called?
It is YouTube Music Key.
Music Key, and they've got a beta running at the moment, which is invite only.
Invite only, you get 6 months use of it for free, and after the 6 months, 3 months,
I think it was 6 months.
yeah, and after the 6 months of free use of it, these users are going to only pay $7.99 a month.
Yeah.
But however, once it goes public, it's going to be $9.99 a month, which is the same price as Spotify and all that.
Yeah, which is US pricing at this stage.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it's going to be here in New Zealand. Maybe $300-400 a month.
By the sounds of it, they're going to try and roll this out as part of the YouTube app, the existing YouTube app.
Yeah.
Instead of rolling out a separate app.
Yeah, I mean, they were saying that with YouTube at the moment, you can search for pretty much any song that exists and you'll find it.
Yeah.
But by doing it this way, you're going to instantly get access to every song by that particular artist. Because it's hard to find all of an artist's songs at present with YouTube, you get a lot of cover versions of songs.
Oh, heaps of them, yeah.
So this will make that a lot easier as well, because it's going to pull in that Google Play Music store.
Yeah. See, I thought that they were just going to be monetizing the videos, but it is going to be audio, so you'll be able to just run your phone as an audio device like you do with Spotify and Pandora.
Yeah, and they're also saying that with that, if you're listening to the audio, you can actually open another app or basically close your device down and continue to have the music playing in the background.
Yeah.
Which is quite cool.
Yeah, which
so
is
you can listen to your tunes while doing other stuff on your phone.
Yeah.
Rather than having to, have conflicting apps going.
Yeah, which is much the same as Spotify and Pandora and that run.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Welcome to the game, YouTube.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they roll out, because like we said earlier, it's a flooded market. There's so many options when it comes to music. Let's see if Taylor Swift keeps her music there for it.
Go the swizzle.
Well, she pulled out last week of Spotify, eh? Pulled all of her music.
Did she pull everything?
Everything.
So I heard that they weren't happy with how much money.
Yeah, it was only like $6 million or something.
Less than $6 million, they reckon, for all of her music. But I mean, I'd sell her music for $6 million. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with $1 million.
Well, you think about it. How many audio tracks has she released in the last 10 years?
Lots.
Would it be as many audio tracks as we've released?
Oh, she's not putting one out every week, is she?
No. That's what I mean. So we've released, this will be episode 122. So we've got to work out how to be making that sort of money.
Yeah, well,
$6 million for our 122.
Maybe we need something a little more catchy. A bit more of a
So you could read a news story out and
Yeah. Or
this was in the news.
Maybe I should put
the
on
iPhone is poos.
Oh, it's gold.
Yeah.
You heard it here first on #radio.
And on that note, it must be time for a break.
It is time for a break, so we're going to cut to a track. Don't forget, while you're listening to the ads, to jump on Facebook and check out Ubi, the only authorised Apple reseller and repairer.
Yeah. You're on hashtag.
Driving out for days, slip by and switch the face. An upbeat, unbridled soul, tune down and rush the goal. Transmission from the station, yes, caller information. Not fun, our destination. Your life is masturbation. What are you gonna bring me down? Every time you breathe, why do you have to cut me up? I'm feeling ever clean. Last exit 5 miles back, a red and blue heart attack. I'm on time for no appointment. Your call is so disjointed. I'm in season, right to weed. No forms left incomplete. Signed and sealed, undelivered. Forwarding address not given. What are you gonna bring me down? Every time you breathe, why do you have to cut me up? I'm feeling ever clean. Something's won't fall down, not so easily. And get out on my own, set my spirit free. If I hold you close close to me. Tell me what it is you want. If I had just one more chance, I might just regret my past. Giving up all hope today for a light that leads the way. It's taken far too long for me. Let's end this misery. Fighting off the sentimental calling and patriotic overkill. I hear the women calling for attention. Let's give them what they need. And bless the children who never saw it coming. Our last unholy deed.
Hashtag Radio NZ.
Welcome back to Hashtag Radio, and that track there was Mule by 71 Sunset.
Oh, who are they?
They happen to be a Kiwi sort of rock to hard rock band from Auckland,
Yeah.
playing tonight live in Masterton. So if you're in the area, get along and see 71 Sunset in Masterton tonight.
I always love it how you pull out these Kiwi bands that I've never heard of, and they always end up being absolute gems. Crackers.
They're pretty good, these guys. They've been around for a wee while. They've had some airplay on other stations as well.
There are other
particularly
stations?
with that track.
There are other stations?
There are, and you can YouTube that one as well. They've got a cool video for that.
Yep.
Yeah, we always support the Kiwi musicians. If you're in a band or you've got some friends with a band and you want to hear their song on the radio, we're more than happy to play it.
Yeah, definitely.
Just drop us a line on Facebook or on Twitter at Hashtag Radio NZ.
Yep.
And give us a yell.
Also, if you hear us talking about anything on the show and you want to give us some feedback, jump on those same things too, Twitter and Facebook. We actually love the interaction during the show.
We do.
Yeah.
It's nice to feel like someone's out there.
Now we have a recurring segment again.
We do.
It is
App of the Week.
and this week you've got an app of the week for us, Matt.
I have got an app of the week, and it's kind of in honour of our wives who aren't here on the show,
Yeah.
but they do enjoy drinking.
They do enjoy a wee drop.
Now, this one is called Swig.
Okay.
SWIG. It's a free app available on Android and on iOS.
What about Windows?
I'm not sure about Windows.
Oh.
I didn't see it listed when I was looking on their website.
Yeah.
So basically, it's being touted as a Facebook for alcoholics.
Oh.
Which is,
This is why you
most
dedic-
people on Facebook, to be fair.
Yeah, so this is why you've dedicated it to our wives.
That's right. So what it is you can select beer, wine, spirits, or cocktails, or a combination, or all four if you're interested in all four when you first log on. You can sign in with email or via your Facebook account, and basically connect with other people who like drinking. You can share what drinks you enjoy, what are good. There's like over
Is
30...
this like Tinder for booze buddies?
It's kind of, yeah.
We found a match in your area. This person also likes to drink Rosemount O wine.
So you can find all the good drinks, all the new drinks, the classics, how to make them, where you can get them,
Yeah.
and who else is enjoying them right now.
Yeah. Oh, you enjoyed Double Brown. That is available in Teak Woody.
It is on tap.
On tap. There is also 353 other drinkers who enjoy Double Brown
That's
in Teak
right.
Woody.
So I personally I don't drink anymore. I used to, but it was making me die faster,
That's not cool.
so I stopped doing that.
That's good incentive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the occasional sneaky beer during the summertime, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
See, I don't barely drink anymore.
Yeah. Barely.
Barely. See what
Oh.
we did there? No, I'm pretty much the same as you, but for no other reason as I just barely drink anymore.
Yeah.
I
Too busy.
Enjoy a cold beer in summertime every now and then.
Yeah. Nothing like mowing the lawns and having a cold beer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the beauty is, compared to when we were younger, is a box of beer now lasts us 2 weeks.
Yeah, rather than one evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, those were the days. So, yeah, check that one out. It's called Swig. It's a free download, and it's worth a look if you like a drink.
And it's also getting to that time of year for drinking.
It is.
Summertime, and of course it's starting to look a lot like Christmas.
Oh, are we going to break into song and do a Christmas song?
No, I can't stand Christmas music.
Neither can I.
But if you're on Twitter or on Reddit, Secret Santa is all go.
Secret Santa.
So NZSecretSanta, which was started by our mate Web Sam about 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, something, a long time ago now.
A couple of years back at least, yeah.
So last year was the first time New Zealand Post took it over.
Yep. They did a great job.
They did a brilliant job. They sort of ironed out a few creases with the power that they have with being able to track posts and stuff.
Yeah.
It was something only they were going to be able to do.
Yeah, they made it a bit safer for people to get involved. Still not 100% foolproof, I think, but hopefully more and more people that are taking part are doing it in the spirit of Christmas and the giving.
Yeah, so this year they reckon that they've got a few more things that are going to tighten it up a bit and make it a bit more legit.
Yeah.
As much as they can do.
As much as you can.
I mean, you can't police people's honesty.
Not entirely.
Not entirely. You just go around and break your knees after Christmas. But so this week that launch went live. You can currently register. I think registrations are only open for a week this year.
Oh, really? Is that it?
So they're really trying to keep it real slim.
Okay.
And you can sign up online if you follow at NZSecretSanta. All the details are on there. Plus, they share all the cool stories as well.
Yep.
See, my story was going around this week again. Like it just keeps on cycling from last year's Christmas.
What was your story?
That I got sent nail polish.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah, my gifter thought I was a female.
Which is easy to do.
Well, if you only ever saw my girly arms and girly hands and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, and your tramp stamp.
Yeah, but the beard I thought might have been a giveaway.
Well, you are from Hawera.
Well, this is a good point. Lack of teeth and a beard.
Yes. Yeah. What's her name?
Yeah. But this year, me and Chris have done something different. We've signed up to the Reddit Secret Santa as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just rolling in gifts this year.
Well, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I just saw the cool stories that came out last year with people getting presents from Bill Gates and stuff.
Yeah. So the going was good last year. Fed's keen this year.
I'm jumping on.
Yeah.
I'm jumping on that. That bandwagon is not leaving town without me. But yeah, we've both signed up for that. So you can sign up at Reddit Gifts for that.
Nice.
Yeah. Hashtag as well has signed up for NZ Secret Santa again this year.
Yep. I don't know if we're ever going to top the cat tea towel
that we got last year.
That was pretty impressive.
The year before was pretty good. We got a snow globe the year before.
Yeah.
The glittery snow globe.
Oh dear.
So
some people think that they're being funny.
Yeah. I know what I've seen. They're from the internet. They'll like cats.
Yeah. And I bet they have dishes, so we'll send them a tea towel with cat on it. Woo!
So yeah, if you get us, be kind to us this year. It'd be nice to receive something cool.
It would be.
Yeah.
Not that those last ones weren't cool
they
in
were
their
cool.
own special ways.
They were funny.
They were quite
funny.
funny.
They were funny. We got a chuckle out of that.
Yeah.
And we'll open it live on the show again, and like we did last year.
Yeah. Now they do have a price range that you're supposed to sort of stay within.
So I think it's around about $20.
But if you want to spend more on us, you are welcome.
Yeah.
Fid wants an Xbox One.
I do want an Xbox One. You want a PS4, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
Amongst other things, but yeah, we'll start with that.
Yeah, we'll choose one of those.
Yeah.
So we'll get our stalk on. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be good.
So yeah, sign up to either one of those. They're available now. I think, like I said, Twitter one's only for a week. Reddit Gifts, they're trying to break the record this year.
When does the Twitter one start for the sign-ups?
And now it's
on now.
It's all go now. So you've got like
Get
another
in
week. There. Yeah. Anyway, it must be time for our second break. We've still got stuff to talk about. I think I'm going to have a bit of a rant later on in the show.
It's not a decent show without one of us having a rant.
Yeah,
And it's nice that it's not me for a change.
yeah, I've got something that's been grinding my gears.
I'm grinding your gears.
Something to do with the internet, and we've got some gaming stuff.
Yep. There's always some gaming stuff.
Yeah. So make sure you stay tuned. Hashtag is brought to you by Ubi. You can check them out for all your Apples. They've got the new Apple iPhone. They're going to have the new Apple iPad.
Yeah, the iPad Air 2.
Yep. And you can check that out at TR with a base if you're in Hamilton. Or check them out on Twitter at UBNZ or on Facebook.
You're on hashtag.
Wake up, got another day to get through now, got another man to see, got a call on the telephone, well, gotta find some paper. Sit down, got another letter to write, think hard, gotta get a letter to write, gonna ring it on the telephone, one on, gotta write another letter. No such thing as tomorrow, all we want, 1, 2, 3, go! Got the top tick, tick, ticking in my head, got the top tick, tick, ticking in my head, got the top tick, tick, ticking in my head, ticking in my head, ticking in my head, ticking in my head. If I tell you what I'm doing today, will you shut me out of my way? Someone has to give me time and I don't know, no, I gotta go now. No time, try to get a wife to bed. No time, never got a thing to it. You're ringing on the telephone, oh no, you're ringing in my head now. No such thing as tomorrow, all we want, 1, 2, 3, go! Got the top tick, tick, ticking in my head. Got the top tick, tick, ticking in my head. Got the top tick, tick, ticking in my head. Ticking in my head. Ticking in my head. Ticking in my head. No such thing as tomorrow. All we want, 1, 2, 3, go! Got the top tick, tick, ticking in my head. Got the top tick, tick, ticking in my head. Got the top tick, tick, ticking in my head. Ticking in my head. Got the top tick, tick, ticking in my head. Got the top tick, tick, ticking in my head. Got the top tick, tick, ticking in my head. Ticking in my head. Ticking in my head. Ticking in my head.
Hashtag Radio NZ.
You're back with hashtag radio, and it's time for Fid to have a bit of a rant.
It is.
You alluded to this ranting prior to the last track there,
Yeah.
and I'm quite keen to hear you get a bit
Yeah.
feisty.
This was actually triggered by a mate who just posted something on Facebook about his internet connection woes with a particular ISP.
Yes.
He's had fibre connected and it's not working. And it's been 3 weeks.
It's not working at all.
Yeah. It was working when it first hooked up, but now it's not working, and he's having issues with getting someone out to fix it, and it's just not going.
Actually, mine's been going a bit slow lately too.
Well, at least yours is going.
This is true.
We moved into our place in February.
Thereabouts.
Yeah.
You probably have better idea than I do because you live there.
Roughly February, March, somewhere around there. It was at the start of the year. And we still don't have fibre, yet we signed up for it when we moved in.
And is it available there?
It has been available since before we moved in. We've got gigabit fibre available.
Oh.
So we've got like Ultra Supreme Lord fibre.
And so
available.
At
The
least 8 months later, you're still sitting there with ADSL going, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly. And this is really pissing me off because it's not my ISP's fault. I'm not going to name and shame them because it's not them.
No.
The issue is solely with Transfield, and I will name and shame them.
So what did Transfield have to do with it?
Okay, so Transfield are the government's contracted supplier to install fibre connections across the country. They're the people that dig the hole, put the fibre through to the door,
Yep.
and do all the installation side of it.
Okay.
After we first moved in, we had a guy come around and draw up the plans to do that initial one from the road to our house.
Yep.
And we had to get that signed off and approved by our neighbours because we have a
shared driveway. Yep.
We went through the process of doing that, got that approved, sent that off. Since then, Transfield have sent through 3 separate people to draw up plans for the internal installation.
Well, what internal installation is there?
Well, the external installation only goes from the road to the house.
But is it not going all the way to the house?
No, it
Is
goes
just
to the house, but
to-
outside the house.
Okay.
And then you get another guy who comes around, and they install from the jack point to the outside connection. And then they ring up your ISP and go, "It's all go," and they turn it on. So you've got 2 separate installations.
Why is
The
it
first
that
installation
they've had
hasn't
3 people
happened.
come around?
Well, this is where it gets sort of funny is the first installation still hasn't happened, like the initial one. The second installation, they've sent around 3 people, and it's been due to miscommunication in Transfield. I actually got a phone call from, we almost had a 5th guy come around.
So have they not run it down to the house yet?
No, they still haven't even run it down to the house.
Oh my God.
And the other part of the installation, they've sent around 4 people, and then they rang me up to say they were going to send around another guy to take photos and draw up plans. And I was like, hold up, what the hell are you doing? You've already sent around people to do this. No, we've just had a look at our system. We're still waiting for somebody to go around there. And I was like, whatever, as long as this is going to get done, send the guy around. 2 days later, the guy who was going to come around goes, "Hey mate, you don't happen to live at this house?" And he described where our house is. I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "I've been to your house already." I said, "Correct." He goes, "Okay, I'll give you a call back tomorrow. I'm not going to turn up to do this job because I've done it, but I'm going to look into it."
Uh-huh.
So he goes back to the office and finds out that our file has been drawn up 3 times and has been put into some bloody filing system and hasn't gone any further.
Nice
So-
one, Transfield.
I have no... It's funny because it's the exact opposite service we got the first time we got fibre installed. The first time we got fibre installed, I rang up when it was installed in like 7 days.
Yeah.
And that was both installations, getting it turned on, done.
Mine was much the same. It didn't take too long at all.
Yeah. But I'm now one of the people who are having horror stories because I heard nothing but horror stories, and I sort of stuck up for Transfield a year ago.
Yeah. I didn't realise it was Transfield that did it.
Yeah, Transfield or ultrafast fibre.
Depending on your location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultrafast fibre as opposed to Chorus.
Chorus, yeah.
So our area is not covered by Chorus.
No, neither am I. Mine was ultra fast.
Yeah.
And they were, I wouldn't say ultra, but pretty fast.
Yeah. So the benefit to being in an ultra-fast area is you're available to get gigabit connection without entering some silly competition.
This is true. A competition that wound up this week.
No decision's been made yet, though.
Wasn't?
From what I understand.
They were announcing a winner Thursday, I believed.
Oh. I should Google that. We'll come back after the break and see what we've found out, eh?
That's a good idea. So I think, shall we go to a break?
Yeah.
We'll try and find out some news on the Gigatown competition.
Yeah.
And we'll be back shortly.
With an update on that and gaming.
And a bit of gaming.
Yay. You're on hashtag.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just up? I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says lack of sex that's bringing me down. I went to a whore. He said my life's a bore. So quit my white cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just
Hashtag Radio NZ.
Welcome back to Hashtag, and before the break, we were talking about Gigatown.
Yeah, we had a realisation that there was supposedly going to be a winner.
Yeah, no winner.
No winner.
No winner. Okay, what's happening is...
Game off.
I'll read you the exact quote from the thing.
Due to rain, they've had to put the decision off.
This is what they're saying. You now have to register to vote. Very soon you will have your chance to vote and help decide where Gigatown will be, just like an election. Before you can vote, you need to register. Sign up now so you're ready when voting opens on Wednesday, November the 19th. Spread the word and get your friends to sign up too.
That's, I think, a bit sad, really. You have this
Stretching
this,
it
this
right out.
big, long competition where they're all competing, going hard. Imagine if it was the Olympics or the Rugby World Cup, and they all played the games, and they got to the end and said, "Oh no, well you haven't won. We're going to go to the crowd.
Yeah. And
Let's vote,
and the hometown wins.
Oh, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Gigatown.
Should we share our theory on the show?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, see, me and Matt have both got this theory that at the end of this, they're going to reply to the ultra-fast thing, where ultra-fast just said, we're giving everybody gigabit.
Yeah.
And we both sort of reckon that in this Gigatown thing, they're going to get to the end and go, you know what? All you 5 finalists, you've done a top job. We're going to give you all gigabit.
Yeah,
connections.
yeah, and the winner will just be the one who gets it rolled out first.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a downer, really, isn't it?
But we are supporting Timaru in this competition. If you are going to register and vote, make sure you vote for Timaru.
Yeah, Hashtown, Gigatown Tim.
Yep.
Our good friend Angus has been putting in some hard yards there, along with the rest of their team.
Yeah.
And because we weren't involved in the competition, geographically,
we went for the furthest away.
We just picked a team based on who we knew.
Yeah. That's how the internet works.
That is how the internet works. That's pretty much Twitter in a sandwich.
Yep.
Gaming.
Yep.
I've been playing games. What have you been doing, Fid?
I have been playing games.
My goodness, that was a great gaming segment.
I've been playing Advanced Warfare.
Yes.
And
you're not a Call of Duty guy.
I'm not a Call of Duty guy. I quite often say on the show I'm not a first-person shooter guy, but I really like Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, no, you're a more of a My Kitchen Rules kind of guy.
Yeah, exactly. My kitchen does rule. No, I gave it a crack. To be fair, it stayed sealed in its packet for like 5 days after it turned up.
Ooh, harsh.
Because I'm not a first-person guy, so I wasn't excited like everyone else was.
No.
But I chucked it in, and, well, I have actually been hooked into it. I spent all of last night playing it.
The entire night?
Yeah. Oh,
and
most of
today
it.
you're complaining that you're tired?
Yeah, because I didn't get to bed till 1 o'clock on a school night.
On a school night.
And, yeah, cool, awesome game. Loved it.
How's it looking on the PS4?
Amazing. We actually had my wife's grandmother around in the afternoon while I was playing it, and she thought we were watching a movie.
She probably can't even see the TV.
Yeah, but she was like, "Oh, what's this we're watching?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a game." Shush.
Shush.
I'm shooting baddies.
playing.
But yeah, I think the reason why I've gotten into this game as opposed to other ones is the fact that it is a more futuristic game.
Yeah. Quiet grandma, dead guy needs teabag.
Yeah. But yeah, awesome game. The graphics are amazing. And after I've had a bit more time to really get more knowledge of the game, I'll be checking a review up, I think, for this one.
Sweet. And I'll be having a blast on it on Xbox One as well. So it'll be interesting to get a bit of a visual comparison with the two of them next to each other, wouldn't it? We should make that happen.
We should make that happen.
Yes.
Might be a good video.
Could be a bit of video there. Maybe we can throw that up on the thing that does video stuff.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We talk about things and they just don't happen.
I know. And it's Carice's fault because she's not here.
Yeah, exactly. Not here to stick up for herself.
Carice, you disappointment.
So what else have you been playing?
Well, as my name, my Twitter handle at V8Matty, follow me on Twitter. My gamer tag on Xbox Live is V8Matty. Yeah. And I just keep going back to Forza Horizon 2. I'm just loving it still.
Yeah, it's a good game.
I just enjoy hooning around and being a clown. Yeah. Sunset Overdrive, I'm still going and playing that as well.
I tried to log into the crew the other day.
Oh, is it closed down now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they turned the servers off.
Oh, bum.
I may actually be buying that one.
Yeah?
I really liked it.
I was a bit unsure. I think I'll wait and see what the finished product looks like once it's come back from their
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed
beta.
playing it, And I'm not much of a car game guy either. So, but we've got some really cool games turning up at the moment. Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed Unity. I'm going to be having a blast on that on the Xbone.
So we can't throw out any spoilers or tell you anything about it because we haven't played them yet, and we're not allowed to.
No,
we're not allowed to tell you anything.
Secret Squirrel. We've got Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Yeah, same story
on Xbox 360. I'm holding both of those in my hands.
Yep,
from Ubisoft.
And I've got a couple of games turning up this week. I've got Little Big Planet 3 showing up.
Oh.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
I'm actually looking forward to that because I missed the Little Big Planet series because I've never owned a PS3.
Yeah, same.
But
it always looked quite intriguing.
Yeah, so I've missed that whole craze, so it's going to be completely new to me.
Yeah. I mean, you've got the Sackboy beanie.
I do have the Sackboy beanie.
So you're already halfway there. Yeah. You're a fanboy without knowing the game.
Exactly. Yeah. And I've got Far Cry 4 turning up.
Far Cry 4?
Yeah.
Say that fast 10 times.
Yeah. So I can't throw out any spoilers of that one until they've said it's okay to talk about this now.
Yeah.
But it's turning up.
And what's our other one we've got on the Steam?
I'm looking through my list now of games we've got to play.
It was another shooter. I forget what it was.
Company of Heroes 2, Adrian's Assault.
Yes.
Yeah. And so there's another one we can't talk about yet.
Looking forward to having a go on that.
We've got a whole bevy of games that we're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, we can talk about them generically.
That they are coming.
That they are coming out. Yeah. They're looking pretty cool.
It's a really exciting time, finally, with these new consoles. Like, it's just about a year old, and this new generation has finally come of age, I think.
Absolutely. And with the rush into Christmas now, the Xbox One sales since the 2nd of November have allegedly tripled.
That's awesome.
The States, obviously, with knocking another $50 off the price as a temporary price reduction, you can get an Xbox One in the States for $349.
Yeah, which is about $400 here.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Well, the money side of it is, but the price of an Xbox One here is not $400. You're still looking at $650.
Yeah, it's the same for the PS4. They're around about the same price now, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, New Zealand.
GTA 5 out next week on Next Gen.
Yes.
Tuesday?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, Tuesday. It is Tuesday, the 18th.
It's available now to download and pre-order.
Yeah. So
But
if you pre-order it, you can download it now.
Yeah, but you can't play it until Tuesday.
That's the one. Now, that is one game that I am seriously considering
Rebuying.
Yeah. It's a shame that they're not doing a trade type. You've already got the other one. You can have this one for a bit cheaper because you're a committed, dedicated fan who we've already fleeced once.
Yeah.
Twice, maybe 3 times.
Who did do that? Was it Destiny? Did it? If you bought it for PS3, you could buy it for PS4 for cheaper.
They did it with Call of Duty Ghosts, didn't they?
Yes, they did do it with Call of Duty Ghosts, but that was pre-launch of the next gen.
Yeah. Because it came out on the old consoles first, and then if you'd bought that, you could trade up.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I thought was a great initiative.
Yeah.
And it's rewarding the fans who have been supporting you from the start of your game. So I think it would be really good to see Rockstar Games do something with GTA 5. They're not going to, though, but it would be nice.
It'd be interesting to see if they crack the same amount of money as they did with the original release of it. Yeah.
I mean, it's looking fantastic, and with some of the first player stuff that they've shown on the videos.
First person shooter. That's going to be interesting, being first person. It's
just they've really shined up their nuggets.
Yeah. And we're coming extremely close to releasing our gaming podcast.
We are, yeah. Now, we've been talking about doing a gaming podcast for a long time.
We've committed to it now, though.
As you're well aware now, we've got games coming out our ears, so we really need to dedicate a bit of a show to that.
Yeah. We've dedicated the fact that we've committed to it.
We have.
I think we need help with naming this.
That's the trouble. We're trying to think of a catchy name for this podcast. Yeah. All the obvious ones are pretty well used. We don't want to use something that's already been taken, overseas or whatever by a website or another gaming podcast or anything like that.
Yeah.
If you can think of something, we want to do the Kiwi perspective. We just want to focus on what we have in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And talk about it from our viewpoint.
If you got any ideas for it, flick us a tweet at #RadioNZ.
Yeah.
And this show will be, of course, joining all of our other shows, including Access Granted. They've got a new show as well that's just launched this week.
Yes.
Which is System Error. And they're giving this a trial to sort of see how it goes. It's sort of a ranty show.
Okay.
Yeah. And Bits of Awesome. Yeah. So the #Me Podcast Network grows and expands.
It does.
Yes.
It's alive.
So anyway, check all of those shows out on #me.co.nz, as well as all of our reviews and opinions and all of our podcasts. And coming soon to your eyeballs, #TV.
That's the one.
And editing has begun on that.
Editing has begun.
Yes.
Fantastic.
So that will be out very soon. Carice is promising by the end of this month.
That's what Carice is doing today.
Yeah. Making
TV
magic.
Making TV magic.
But that's us for this week.
Get along to Ubi at Tiawa. Check them out. Thanks for sponsoring the show.
Yep.
And that's us for this week. See you.
#me.co.nz